Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to fix disapproved products. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time here on Google Merchant Center, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Fixing disapproved products here in Google Merchant Center involves identifying the cause of the disapproval and resolving it by meeting the Google requirements. Now, once you're logged into your account, I want you to click the products under your business section on the left side panel of your dashboard. You see, the status is not approved. So I have 3 products that has been disapproved by Google Merchant Center. Why? The first thing that you need to know, you see the click potential is kind of low. All right. And we have 3 tabs on the product section: all products, needs attention, and automatic improvements. If you click the needs attention, what will happen is you would be forwarded to this section we're in. You might want to improve your product discoverability. All right. Some of the products might have missing or inaccurate product details, which are some of the potential reasons of the disapproval. All right. Now, you might want to, of course, review the specific reasons for disapproval. Most of the time, it includes policy violations, missing required attributes, or data mismatches. In my case, you see that the first thing that are red flags are are like confirming my online store. And if you click on the fix of that, I need to fix and set up the policy issues. As I've mentioned earlier, it's kind of related to the policy violation. So I need to confirm the store, all right, claim your website, and of course I need to link Google Ads account. All right, I need to, if you are encountering these problems as well, missing business address, you need just to add your business address under the business information in Merchant Center. All I have to do is click the contact information as well as the Google Ads account. Now, make sure you have admin access to your Google Ads account. If not, you need to request to maybe to your client. For example, your client holds the access to the Google Ads. If you own the Google Merchant Center, but you don't own the Google Ads, you might want to ask for your client. All right. And again, confirm your online store by clicking this claim your website, and you'll be forwarded to here. All right. Now, we have a separate video on how to confirm the online store of your business. You have 4 options for that. You can select how you want to verify. You can get a code sent to your business email if you have a business email address. If your client holds that, you might want to request access. All right. Or use your e-commerce platform, which is the WooCommerce or Shopify or Squarespace or Wix. Or you can add an HTML tag or file. Or of course, you can also use the Google Tag Manager if you are already using the Google Tag Manager on your online store. Right. So these are going to be some of the options first before you can increase the product discoverability, and hopefully most of your products will be approved. Now, another thing is, in my case, if you're encountering missing tax information, if you include this product, you see, these are some of the reasons why my product were disapproved in the first place. It is missing tax information, missing age group, missing value, which is color, and missing value gender, and missing tax information. So let's try to fix one of the item here. All right. Now, in the third tab, there's going to be an automatic improvements, which will help you a lot after discovering the reasons why there has been a disapproval. All right. And again, you just have to fix the issue based on the disapproval reasons. Take the necessary corrective action. So in my case, I'm going to make sure that I provided the proper tax information, missing value or age group, and missing value color, or missing value for your gender. But for now, let's go to the automatic improvements. If you edit this one, prices will be updated automatically. If you click this, all right, You want to make sure that these are checked. So it will help you comply with the Google policies, including prohibited content. For example, if you have like restricted items like weapons or counterfeit products here, modify your product descriptions right here or images to meet the guidelines. Click on save. All right. And you also have the automatic image improvements. And again, these will the option for you to modify product descriptions or images to meet guidelines. Just click on this yes, click on save, and these will help bolster the chances of disapproval or chances of approval for your product. Now let's go again to the needs attention. I'm going to check this. All right, so you might want to click on the edit product here. It says missing, you see? When you go to the product itself, it will give you the error of the disapproval. The product has 3 missing or invalid fields. All right. And of course, you can save your progress and fix these errors later. Customers want to see this product details. Now, we might want to put in the tax information. So this product is a one-of-a-kind vintage product because you need to put in a J10, UPC, EAN, JAN, or ISBN. So you might want to make sure you check all of the options here. Right? You can put in the language. You can put in custom labels. Make sure that these, you see the reds, these are going to be the reasons for the disapproval. You might want to put in some values here. For example, red, size is maybe a medium. Gender, is it going to be for female, male, and unisex? All right. And the age group is it going to be newborn, infant, toddler, kids, and adult? All right. Now, since we have that set up, let's see if the red flags will be gone. See, successfully updated the product. Now, you might want to also edit the pictures if you want it. We can click the manage images right here to see. We need to optimize this one and update the outdated images as well. Now, you can click on add an image if you want. You can drag and drop or provide an image URL depending on your preferences. Wait for it to be loaded. Now click on add and click on save. All right. Now, again, another option that you can also choose or opt to is if you're having problems fixing the disapproved products, is going to the help center. Click here and click the contact us option. All you have to do is type in your questions, click on next, and these are going to be the options for you. Click on next step, and one of the customer support staff will give you insights and troubleshooting steps on how to fix it. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next video.